Hey guys, and happy fall. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create this beautiful pumpkin. I love it so much, and whenever I create something on this channel for you guys, I try to make it a bit unique, and I think I hit the nail on the head. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and while you're here, please click that subscribe button, and please be sure to check out the description for links to items I discussed in this video. And if you guys want to know how to create this pumpkin, just keep on watching. First, you'll need to cut out your reference photo of the pumpkin, leaving no white edges. Next, use polymer clay and make a smooth round ball. I had to cut my clay in half, knead them separately, then combine once they were soft and pliable, since it was too much for me to handle the large block. With a rolling pin, roll out the clay until you have a flat surface, about the size of the pumpkin cutout. P.S. Make sure you use tools that you're not planning to use again for food. If you use it for polymer clay, you should not use it again for your food. About halfway through, I noticed the clay was sticking to my work surface, so I decided to place it on freezer paper, glossy side up. Once the clay was about the size of the pumpkin, I made sure it was a 1/4 inch thick, and you can use a regular ruler to measure this. Place the photo on the top of the clay, and with a knife, cut out the pumpkin outline. Don't worry if the edges are a bit jagged, we'll fix this later on. Next, using a boning tool, and make impressions in the pumpkin. Press hard, but not too hard, to rip the paper for the deep grooves of the pumpkin, and press lightly for the shallow grooves. Remove the paper and clean up the indents, making sure it looks nice. Smooth down the jagged edges with the side of the boning tool, and once you're happy with how it looks, bake it in the oven at 275 degrees for about 15 minutes. Once the pumpkin has cooled, I traced the word thankful. You guys have seen me do this in a few of my other videos, and I'll have them linked below. Once the word is traced, go over it again with pencil so the letters are a bit bolder. We will need to see them through the layers of paint we're going to add. I painted about 3 layers of white, and when that was dry, I began painting the pumpkin. I started painting the stem brown first, and then a brown and black mixture for more depth, and added yellow ochre for the lighter areas. Don't be like me, please! Paint the sides of your pumpkin as well. Don't just paint the top of your pumpkin. Next, I diluted the brown paint and painted it in the creases of the pumpkin, and went over it with water on a brush to soften the harsh lines. I feel like this gives it a more realistic feel, and if you want a more detailed description on how this is done, check out my pumpkin vase DIY I've linked below. Once the paint is dry, I used metallic copper paint with a paintbrush and wrote out my word. You can also use a paint pen for this, but use whatever you're comfortable with. Once it's nice and dry, finish it off with some acrylic spray paint and you're done. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! With his clippers, I start clipping his body in the direction of the growth of his fur. I don't go against the